Yeah, good day, everybody. Once again, this is another episode from CTD Among Blacks. Like we always tell you, we are always connecting the dots. My own name is Oyewole Adebayo, all the way from San Antonio, Texas. They call me Prince Ade. Today, I have an entrepreneur right on the show. I would like him to introduce himself.
I'm so glad to be on the show today. Before I, dive into the real discussion, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Femi Peters. People call me the 5'4" guy that sends tall people on errand.
I would like you to
My
move to the close to the mic so they can hear that.
my my
That
my apologies to the non-Yoruba speaker. They say any kukurutin p any guguronishe.
yeah.
That's a short person that sends tall people on errand. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good, good. You're welcome, sir. You're really welcome to the show today, and I really appreciate your effort coming down here today. And before we start, I would like you to tell us about your background and just a little about you.
If I start, we won't leave here. But let's just do a brief. I'm one of the students of the best school in West Africa. If you know that, you know that. That is Government College Ibadan.
Okay, up
There's no
school.
up this guy. There's no other school as beautiful and of course, I finished from Government College Ibadan in 2012, and I moved to Federal College of Education at Belkuta, where I studied agricultural science education. Then I moved further to University of Ibadan, where I did guidance and counseling. So right now, I'm a serial entrepreneur and a little bit of everything. That's what I do. Thank you.
Oh, good, good. Um, just in a brief, on a brief part, can you tell us about your inspiration and your biggest challenges being an entrepreneur?
Well, my okay, I will start from the inspiration. My inspiration, I have one person I look up to. Stephen Akitayo is a serial entrepreneur as well, but basically he's a real estate agent. He's a very big one in United States, in
Good.
Dubai, in
Mm,
South Africa. I look up to him. He's one of my inspiration, and I have my own mentor. He's all the way in United States of America
mm,
as well, West Virginia State University to be precise. That is our Professor Clint Hanod.
mm.
That's my inspiration. I saw how he told me how he built a business from scratch, and later I decided, okay, let me just sell this business off. He sold the business off, and he went back into another business, and he's doing so well. And he has been my inspiration. And let me talk about the challenge. The challenge I've been facing as an entrepreneur is um, most of the time we are in Africa, so funding has always been a major problem in Nigeria.
Mm.
So I would say my challenge basically now is funding.
Yeah.
Funding.
So what about people that they have the funds, but they have some specific economical uh, because okay, you can have the fund and things are not just going the way you plan it.
All right,
Environmental and
let, let,
economical
let me pick it
challenges.
let me pick it from there. A lot of people think that if you want to start a business, the first thing you have to think of is the funding. No, it's not the funding. You have to put some things in place before the funding comes in. Okay, let me give an example as me as a
Do me a favor, can you pull that mic to yourself because
oh,
I need them to hear you very well.
all right,
You
okay.
can pull it down.
All right, let me give an example as a global citizen and a global speaker.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't need so much money to start being a global speaker. What I need to do is read more, you know, get more knowledge and get people to listen to me. That's what I need as, when it comes to having start that kind of business. It's not the funding I need for. So
Mm.
a lot of people need to know that there are some kind of business that when you want to start them, it is not about funding. In fact, most of the businesses is not the funding first.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to put, of course, if you don't do
Oh,
your
there's always a
visibility,
business plan.
yeah, if you don't, a lot of people in Africa don't even have business plan, and they say, oh, I'm a business person, I'm a serial entrepreneur,
Hmm.
I'm CEO. I see a lot of CEO on Instagram, Facebook, and they don't even have a business plan. So if you don't have a business plan,
What do you want to execute?
what do you want to execute? So in some cases, it's not about funding. So I needed to clarify that.
Yeah. So that leads me to this question. When you're talking about yourself as an entrepreneur, what are the problems that you're trying to solve?
Oh well, entrepreneurship is all about solving problems. So if you're not solving problem, then you're not into entrepreneurship. So me as a person, like I said earlier, I'm a serial entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I a little bit of everything. I have a farm. I have a little farm where I rear chickens. Of course, that chickens could solve the problems of food,
Food. Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
that's one. And I do event planning. Basically, a lot of people in Africa, we know that we love parties so well. We love parties so much, and some people can't even go through the stress. That's why we have event planners like myself to, okay, what do you want to do? Let us help you do this. Give us what you want to achieve. We can help you achieve that. So basically, I'm solving their problem of stress.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So as an event planner, I've been able to solve their problem of stress. Okay, let me do this for you. Let me do this for you. So I've been able to solve that problem as well. And I do graphic design as well. So I do photography.
So you're very versatile in
Yeah,
every aspect.
every aspect. Like I said, a little bit of everything.
Everything.
Yeah. So
So basically, who are your target audience?
well, my target audience. Because of the kind of business I run event planning, I run agricultural science. So basically, my target audience are everyone because everyone eats chicken.
Not
Everyone,
everybody.
well, most of the people love
If you're
chicken.
vegetarian, they might not
Oh
want,
well,
want chicken.
I have a vegetarian as a friend. She might be watching, so my apologies. Not everyone. So um, I know for a fact that not everyone eat chicken, but you know most of the people don't eat chicken. So that's that. And what again? The graphic design, every other aspect of the business. Like I said, little bit of everything.
Yeah, let me quickly dive back into your personal life.
Okay.
Can you talk about like your hobbies? Of course, you've talked about role models, your favorite books, and your daily routine, like a day in the life of an entrepreneur.
Okay. Well, my hobbies is kind of boring to a lot of people. I love watching news, and most of the people have been within an enclosed room, probably a house where we are together for like months. They always look at me and be like, "Why is there always news?"
I love watch crime. I love to watch crime stories.
Oh,
A
you
lot
like
of people like be like,
uh,
you're weird.
you're weird. You're weird. So
I know, right?
I watch news. I watch Al Jazeera. I
And which
watch
is good.
BBC. Some people. I have a friend who says, oh, the news is all about bad news, so I don't watch. So we are different. We are different.
Our perspectives are
Are
different.
different.
Yeah.
I love reading books,
Mm.
and that would bring me to one book that really inspired my life. Think Big by Ben Carson. That book changed my life entirely. And I want to say a very big thank you to Ben Carlson. They still sell the book, although I think it's late now, but of course, he has set a legacy that is
Yeah.
still changing my life up till today. So,
Mm.
Ben Carlson, Think Big by Ben Carlson.
Good. Let me quickly go into the what's your perspective about work-life balance and your leadership style.
Work-life balance.
Yeah.
Well, okay. If you are not being able to balance your life, trust me, you are setting up yourself, and it might not be good for you. So, in everything we do, we must strike a balance. Okay, as an entrepreneur, I have other life being an entrepreneur. Of course, I have relationship. Of course, I have family. So, you must actually strike a deal where, okay, today, I'm going to achieve this. Like when I was coming here, someone said, "Oh, you are not going to go because you are so tired. You are so tired. You don't have to go. Just rest at home." But I've been able to fine tune that. Okay, I'm going to spend 2 hours.
That person must be a very dear person too.
Oh, yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course. You'll be able to say, okay, today I want to spend 2 hours doing this. tomorrow I want, okay, in that 24 hours, like myself, what I do is when I wake up in the morning, if not for Nigeria, who has changed, Nigeria has changed a lot of
A
things,
lot of
because
things.
for the past 5 months, you wouldn't believe my area has not had power
Jesus
for the
Christ.
past
How
5
do you
months.
guys survive that?
It's really tiring. It's frustrating. But come to think of it, the kind of person I am before, when I wake up in the morning, I set up, okay, today I'm going to achieve this. Okay, I design. Okay, today I'm going to do 5 designs.
Mm.
But now, because of the power issue, I won't be able to do that,
To do
and I
that.
have to just fly from the house and go somewhere else. So, Nigeria is changing a lot of things, but as an entrepreneur, we adapt to things, and that's where the fuel comes in. But
Comes
it's
in,
still
yeah.
frustrating as well. So, Nigeria is frustrating.
As an entrepreneur in Africa, how can you define a successful entrepreneur?
Ah, the likes of Stephen Akintayo. You know what? When I started, I made reference to Stephen Akintayo because he's been an inspiration. Of course, all these things that I am going through right now in my 5 years experience as an entrepreneur, he's also going. He went through all those things as well.
Mm.
So there's nothing new,
New.
honestly. There's nothing new. So if they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, if they can achieve it, I can achieve it. I have the likes of Stephen Akintayo, a whole lot of them that I wouldn't want to be biased because some of them I have kind of their contact. I want to, very quick one. I really celebrate engineer Jennifer Digbiji. Is this senior special advisor to the president on entrepreneurship, communication, and innovation. Those are the kind of inspiration that triggers us
Triggers you.
to do more.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, what advice can you give to this Gen Z generation? Because I basically sit down and I thought about the way economy is in worldwide. A lot of people believe it's just in Africa. It's everywhere in the whole world.
Yeah.
Everything is happening. It's inflation everywhere. Economical going south everywhere. What advice can you give to the young chaps that want to dive into being an entrepreneur? Because I believe even you have a steady 8 to 5 job or something, you should still have something on the side.
Of course.
Because I don't feel, because I just discovered something of recent. They said there's one Yoruba Hardey that said that talks something about your salary only pays your bills, but your handy job that brings, I mean, your extra, your side hustle,
Iṣẹ́ àṣejẹ, òwò
Owashela, Ori Ekpe, that is it. I discovered that thing is actually true. It's not about you being in United States, you being in United Kingdom, you being in Germany or some. You can be anywhere, but guess what? Iṣẹ́ àṣejẹ Owashela. So what advice can you give to the young chaps coming up?
Well, let me say this. I was speaking in a program about 2 or 3 months thereabout, and I made the same statement you made. Yoruba we say Iṣẹ́ àṣejẹ òwò àṣelà. What that means is that you can have your 9 to 5 job and still have a kind of business that brings wealth. It's saying in essence that your 9 to 5 job can only bring you paying of your bills.
Yeah.
It won't give you wealth. If you want to build wealth, you must have to do something extra. So I will say this to the Gen Z. Gen Z, please. There's this song that I love so much by Ira Star. It says, "I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm taking dynamite." That song inspired me in the sense that they no fit kill my vibe. You see, Nigeria will kind of kill your vibe, but you won't allow Nigeria to kill your vibe because you can be something outside Nigeria. Even okay, let's say I'm still here and I'm doing great in Nigeria as
Yeah.
well. And of course, like I said, I'm a global citizen. Of course, I might fly to United States tomorrow, Canada next tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So I would say to you, Gen Z, please don't compare yourself to people. Comparison will steal your joy. You see people who has built a lot of. I'm part of me, I'm making reference to Stephen Akintayo a lot because I love him so
Yeah,
much.
as long as you're one of your role
Yeah,
model.
I love him so much. And some people will look at Stephen Akintayo and be like, "Oh, I want to be like him." And you've not done anything. There's
Anything.
nothing you have done.
Mm,
So how would you
no
expect
sacrifice,
no
nothing, no
sacrifice?
plans.
As an entrepreneur of 5 years, I've sacrificed a lot,
Mm.
and that people don't know. But when the results start coming, people will be like, "Oh, he started yesterday."
Yesterday, yeah.
So Gen Z, you're always very eager to say, "Oh, let me start, let me
You're
start.
right.
I want to get there." You see the bands. A lot of people are living fake life, and I don't want you to join
Absolutely.
that gang. Don't live fake life. You can build that life you want to, you want to experience. You can build it. So I would say to you, Gen Z entrepreneurs, like I always say every Monday, please, ma fo, Oluwa wa pẹ̀lú ẹ.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I believe we've been able to learn one or two things from the 5-4
Guy.
food guy sending the what?
Tall people.
Tell people.
On
I believe you've learned one or two things. First of all, don't forget to be an entrepreneur, you have to have a business plan, a business strategy.
Yeah.
And if people really want to ask you questions and know more about this entrepreneurship thing, how can they reach you?
Every Monday I drop insightful content on my Instagram, Facebook. On Instagram, you can follow me, Femi Peters underscore, and on Facebook, Olatunbosun Femi Peter. On TikTok, Femi Peters. On YouTube, Femi Peters.
Yes, sir.
So you can follow me everywhere.
So on a lighter mood now, what do you do for hobbies? Like any other thing? Let's forget about the entrepreneurship. What do you do for like for just to make yourself happy, like hobbies, or just your way of life?
I love music.
Mm-hmm. I know that.
I love music. And when I say I love music, some people might have seen me do church music. Aside church music, I love Afro pop music.
Okay.
So and of course,
Okay. Don't dull.
I like hanging out with friends as well. You know, people don't see that side of me a lot because if you are not close to me, you can't get to see that side of
That
me.
side of you, yeah.
So I'm a very very jovial social person. So I love that.
Yeah. Well, I remember something now. I promise you the last question.
All right.
From your own perspective, do you think being an entrepreneur in Nigeria or in Africa generally is different from the like the likes of being in the United States, being in United Kingdom? What's your intuition about
Okay.
entrepreneurship?
All right. Entrepreneurship is one because
Thank you.
entrepreneurship is about solving problem.
Hmm.
So if you are solving problem in Nigeria, you are also solving problem in United States.
Yeah.
And I did a program, an online class about 3 or 4 months thereabout, where I brought my mentor, Professor Clint Arnold from West Virginia State University in United States. And he dived into entrepreneurship. He taught us the basic entrepreneurship skills you have to develop. And when I look at it, it is the same thing he used over there. It works here as well.
Works here as well.
So the only challenge we have in Africa is that the enabling environment is not.
And the empowerment part of it.
My mentor was telling me about the grants because I attended a class, a 9 weeks training in West Virginia State University online. So after the session, some banks actually came on board. They were talking to us about grants, and I asked the question, how will I be able to get all these grants? And they said, oh wow, we're sorry, it's only for the residents of United States of America. Come to think of it, here in Africa, in Nigeria precisely, we don't have such.
Yeah, we don't even have credit cards.
We don't have such.
You're right.
So it's one of the problems. It looks as if entrepreneurship in the United States is different, but trust me, it is not
It
different.
is not. Yeah, thank
The
you.
only thing is the enabling environment.
Yeah,
That's all.
you're right. Even because way back in America, you have to be qualified to a particular extent before they can even extend such loans to
yeah.
you.
Even
Yeah.
in Canada, because someone in Canada was telling me about 3 days ago that okay, there are some being an entrepreneurship, there are some loan he can actually get. So when we have such things in place in Africa, it's going to help. You don't have to know someone to know someone to know someone to get loans.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
My cousin wants to open a restaurant recently, so she was telling me, "Oh, Femi, you're an entrepreneur. You should be able to have links that where I can get loans." I'm like, we are in this together. If I get loans of 10 million, I know what to do with 10 million.
With 10
That's going
million.
to multiply, you know. But I don't have such money. I don't have such connection. So if we are able to bridge the gap of you have to know someone that knows someone to get
Absolutely.
loans, Nigeria is going to be great.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you, our viewers. I believe you've been able to learn one or two things. But trust me, being an entrepreneur is the key right now. Is the only way we can go in the economy situation all around the whole world. You need to learn something. You need to know what to do with your extra time. You need to have a side hustle.
Of course.
You've heard it, put it into action. Like I told you, this is from CTD Among Blacks, all the way from Houston, Texas. Subscribe, like it, and share it. Thank you so much. Till we see you once again. My name is Prince Hardey, all the way from San Antonio, Texas. Peace. Bye bye.